Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Wait, is Claire's? What do you think? I'm carrying your husband's child. Chase, that test was mine. Oh, this is crazy. It was Claire's pregnancy test? No. My sympathy for her, gone. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Only Pretend. If you have not seen the others, go catch up. Besides Claire revealing that was her pregnancy test, it seems Sawyer's shedding tears about his childhood, trying to gain sympathy points. Anyway, we're gonna find out what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Charlie Seb. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the drama. Okay, so we were starting with McKinney, I think. Isn't that Cerise's mother? Very interesting. Thought I'd bring in a fresh face. Okay, here's Vance. Poor kid, I'm sure he's gotten bored of staring at the same old hag. Always such a sourpuss, Vance. I'll have you know that Sawyer's been incredibly shy with everyone. Pay the horror he feels upon seeing your ghastly face no mind. It's because you're too anxious to let anyone else hold him. How can the kid get used to being around strangers if he meets none? I wouldn't feel so restless if you weren't too clumsy for my liking. And I prefer if you could keep your vulgarity tucked away from my son. Case in point, the boy can't even think yet. And then we have Sandy just sitting there, quiet, silent. Emily, would you like to hold him? Me? You trust my fiance better than your own brother? Oh, absolutely. Don't take it to heart, Vance. He doesn't seem too fond of me either, and I'm his father. Because he knew you were evil from the get-go. That's why he doesn't like you. A mama's boy in the making, how wonderful. She looks so scared. Would you look at that? You're a natural. He's barely fussing. For now, but you should hurry and take him back before he wakes. Emily, you worry too much. I can already see what a sweet mother you'll make. Okay. That didn't happen either. So do you honestly think so? No. Yeah, it just didn't happen. I know so. Poor Valerie. She seemed like such a pure soul. And then we had the rest of these people. Vance is okay though, I think. Let's hope Vance has a good backstory. Okay, so she's cold. He's being romantic. Shocking. I haven't seen him care this much ever. Oh. What's going on here? Emily? Shall we? Okay. I'm so curious to know what all went on in these people's past. I need more of the past. Oh, good. I'm getting it. Okay, so then we had them growing up. Let's get going. Okay, at some point, Sawyer is not in the picture and Sandy does not look happy anymore. We don't want to keep our guests waiting. And she looks sad now. Mom, if you don't want to go, I can stay here with you. And look at him bruised. Look at him. Thank you, sweetheart, but I'm okay. Oh, baby, playing rough again on the court, are we? No, it's your husband who's beating your kid. Do you really want to see your mother collapse from worry? I'm sorry, I'll be careful. I would appreciate it. So she doesn't know then. Let me keep a handsome memory of my son, will you? Come along before we get left behind. Sawyer. Sawyer. Move your ass or we're leaving you behind. Don't tell me you changed your mind. You really trying to spend the day on campus? Something was chewing away at my soul that day, gnawing on my bones, nails digging into the skin on my knees. Something was begging me not to go. Stay at school, Sawyer. Ma'am, please. Are you sure it's absolutely necessary to leave? Oh, William. Stay at school, then go straight home. I want to make the most of his 17th will. I want to make the most of what little time God is permitting me to be in it. Go straight home. Don't make any detours. Okay, Sandy's calling. Sawyer, where the hell are you? We've got guests waiting. Okay, so they're going to drink somewhere. Yeah, we don't have all day. We still got to make it back to yours by 6. Out. Might be a little late to the party. Are you effing with me, boy? No, did he stutter? Get over here right this instant. This is your party for F's sake. No, it's your party. You don't need me around to kiss some shareholders' ass. I'll come home when I feel like it. Damn it, Sawyer. He's not coming. Oh, Valerie was there. How come? Like hellified now. There's never reason for anything with that kid. Does whatever the hell he wants whenever he wants. This is a difficult time for him, Sandy. You can't expect a child to act rational in these circumstances. In these circumstances, you say. The boy's always had a knack for letting me down. This is no different. Damn. He certainly takes after you in that regard. Excuse him? Aegis, no doubt about it, he's truly your son. He just said that to a woman dying. There's a special place in hell for Sandy. Sandy? He seemed loving at the first, or was that just must have just been him pretending? When you're a kid, you don't think about consequences. You pay no mind to the way your actions cascade into karma's stomach. You think you're above it all, that you'll be careful enough not to tip that domino over. You're immune, you're different. Hey, dumbass, didn't I say no smoking in here? If my mom sniffs anything in here, I'm screwed. No, she's got to let you off the hook if she wants to win you in the divorce. Oh, these families, the problems. Doubt it. Think I look too much like my dad. I'd be careful. If you ain't drinking, then don't waste it. Sawyer, can you do me a favor and answer your call? My head's already pounding and you're starting to piss me off. Damn. Got a little angry drunks. Take some Advil, something. Y'all, it's fine. Drink some water. Lightweight. Oh, this must be the tragedy, I think. Yeah, I know. I'll be home in 30. You insolent little bastard. I told you to bring your ass home. Yeah, I know. I'm on my damn way already. Sawyer, what did you tell your mother? Why the hell did she come back home tonight? How the F would I know? I haven't seen her since last week. And you'll never see her again because your mother's just been in a damn car accident. I can't believe he just said that. My father and I have always existed at a distance. Any glimpse of his kindness could only be caught by the shitty printing ink of a newspaper or the sickening glow of a TV screen. If I was lucky, I would catch a peek of him at dawn within the brief window of his departure and my waking. Nathaniel. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Oh my gosh. Any other kindness I've ever had the privilege of receiving came solely from the graciousness of my mother. You're not listening to me. I'm telling you, the other car rammed into us out of nowhere. Save it for the jury. At least let me see my grandson, Nathaniel. In her final days, my father was nowhere to be seen. My mother's illness, the improbability of her recovery, and her death, I wanted nothing more than to aim the bullets of blame at him. I wanted nothing more than to charge him with the crime of her killing. I wanted nothing more to wash my hands of her blood, to rinse my soul clean of the guilt. If I hadn't guilted her into coming, she wouldn't have left the hospital at all. If I hadn't ditched class, if I had just gone home like my father asked, she would have been there waiting. She would have been at home waiting, and she wouldn't have gone back into the car because I'd have begged her to stay. I still don't really, it was a really unfortunate accident, but it wasn't Sawyer's fault. It was just something that happened. No one had any control over it. She shouldn't have left the hospital. Seems to me like Sandy's the problem here, though, as is per usual with all this family stuff. She shouldn't have been in the car in the first place. Pardon? That was what you were going to say, right? Sawyer, you can't think like that. What happened was incredibly unfortunate, but that's all it was. An accident. I've only ever told one other person any of this crap. This is not crap, Sawyer. And I'm sure that whoever this person was would agree with me. Who was it, Claire? Would you believe me if I said it was you? Oh. If I hadn't intended on staying, but the flicker of desperation in Sawyer's voice as he confessed reeled me back into place. The latch on Pandora's box had been unlocked. All that remained for us to do was lift the lid open, but neither of us budged. The words dangled dangerously on the tip of our tongues, the heavy burden of tonight's conversation teetering back and forth between us through reluctant glances and heavy sighs, unwittingly fastening ourselves into a mental seesaw, one I had begun to grow weary of. Our eyes continued to dart around the room in a dizzying fashion, each glance on the cusp of kissing. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, but fallen short by an inch. I wanted out the suffocating silence that seemed to close in on us with each grating scrape of cutlery on our barely touched plates. What an awkward dinner. And he's over here like, I feel bad for the mom. She was the victim in all of this. I mean, I do feel bad for Sawyer and the trauma he went through. And clearly his father was extremely abusive and stuff. But I was reading comments on some of my past videos and people are right. Like, he's trying to like shed tears whenever he gets caught for something or does something wrong. He sheds tears about his traumatic past. And I don't know. I need to see what happened with the Claire situation. There's so many layers. I try to keep an open mind about Sawyer because there's, two love interests or whatever. So clearly he does something by the end of the story to make up for his mistakes. But is it enough? Is it enough? I just don't think so. But we'll see. I'll keep an open mind for the people, but who knows? Look. Oh, pardon? No, you go on ahead. I'm sorry for your loss, Sawyer. If I had known, I wouldn't have pushed. Ask how he's feeling. I don't know. I ask why he didn't tell you sooner. Maybe that one. Yeah, you have a terrible habit of shouldering all your burdens alone, don't you? I mean, why wouldn't you tell me? It's kind of hard to celebrate the reason my mother died now, and the only thing harder than it is explaining it. It's easier if I just throw myself into work, clog my head with enough noise so that there's not a second spared for me to even think about. Normally I would ask like how he was, but I feel in this case, I don't really know the response he would give. It'd probably just be like, I'm holding up or something. This one, I think he might open up a little more. I don't know. For someone so clever and sharp, it unsettles me how you can completely gloss over the fact that you were just a kid. Who in their right mind would ever point the blame at you, Sawyer? It couldn't be your fault. It isn't. Exactly. That was just not his fault. Cerise, why do you ever get tired of being so good? I don't know, Sawyer, do you ever get tired of playing to people all the time? Do you ever get tired of bottling things up? Do you ever get tired of lying? Like, I don't know. Like, apparently not. Aren't you sick of extending me grace? I mean, we should be. We should be. Why is it so hard for you to believe that I care about you simply because I do? Everything becomes transactional with you. Each gesture requires some sort of reciprocation. Here's the thing with Sawyer. He's going to realize way too late, and he's starting to realize it right now, that Cerise is such a wonderful person. She's a great catch. She'd be such an amazing real wife, not the fake. And she truly cares about him, even with their weird connection. And I wonder if the thing in the past, which made it seem like that's why he sort of started a relationship with Claire, was because she saved him or something, was actually Cerise. And now he's stuck with Claire. I've lost all respect for Claire. I've lost all sympathy for her. She's just vile, vicious. I know it stems from her insecurities, but she showed her true colors. And that's who he's going to end up with. And he had Cerise all along. But Sawyer's going to blow it. Whatever. Cerise deserves better. She really does. My affection isn't conditional. I can assure you that I don't have any ulterior motives. Unless Haniel does something to where he's basically on Sawyer tier level, where it's kind of like, which one am I going to pick? Haniel seems like just like he's meant for her. Like I said, I want to keep an open mind because we have two options here. So I want to hear from, all of my viewers. Who do we pick? But I feel it's just going to be Haniel. And Haniel is the better option. I mean, in terms of attractiveness, I've always said that like I'm partial to Sawyer for looks, but in everything else, Haniel clears him. So why can't you just let me care for you without anything in return? Why can't you? Because the guilt weighs on his mind because he's done so many shitty things. Why won't he let me? What do you get out of this, Cerise? And there he goes. I get you. I get you. I don't know. I just want to learn you. Maybe it's too much to ask for, but are you sure you really want to now? But you know me, and I'm nothing but stubborn and persistent. Well, let's go be stubborn and persistent with Haniel. You know you'd make a great cop. Why? There's something about you that just makes me want to confess everything. I've never been religious, but you gotta be what it feels like to step inside a church. Okay, I'll give him a point for that. I really wish Sawyer was good because every time I see him on my screen, like his looks, he's probably one of my top episode characters, appearance-wise. Like his appearance, I love his appearance, but the personality, why does he have to have the trashiest personality? It's like you're the only person that could absolve me. Oh, I mean, that would be like so hot if it wasn't Sawyer saying it. His personality, at least. Calm yourself, Cerise. But I couldn't calm my heart. His words lingered uncomfortably long in my ears, cruel caterpillars inching their way to find sanctuary in my stomach. Sawyer seemed to be equally held captive by his own utterance, given his newfound inability to meet my eyes. He was over here flirting. Oh my gosh. Oh, perhaps it was really the fault of my own for evading his gaze like the plague. I would have been sold if his personality was different. I felt it in the air, the looming anxiety that we might find ourselves back on that godforsaken seesaw once more. I'm sure you will, Cerise. I could feel it taunting me. I'm like, hell would I let the two of us get dragged back onto it again? Pardon me, but I regret to inform you that the restaurant will be closing in half an hour. Okay, thank you. We were having a moment there. I'm just gonna enjoy the moment. You know what? We're gonna forget about things for a second. Could I offer you two anything else before the kitchen closes? Just a bill would be great, thanks. No, this couldn't be happening. This was the warmest Sawyer had ever been, the closest I had ever gotten to reaching him. I couldn't let the evening end here. Who knew when such an opportunity would arise again? We're gonna bask in this glow because once we get back to the pregnancy drama with Claire, it's gonna come crashing down. Okay, so I did not want another fight being the reason we reconcile so close again. True, it's always that. And then the sob story, and then we have a hot moment and it's cute, and then we go back to square one. With like an extra point of affection at all times. Sawyer, I hope you don't mind walking around for a bit. I need to sober up a bit before you drive back. Y'all couldn't just get a driver? Y'all just gonna drive like that? Unless you'd like to go home. Not if you've been here again. Like I can book us a cab, pick up my car tomorrow. Thank you. You should be doing that anyway. No. I mean, walking sounds good. I haven't had a proper stroll around the city in a while. Good. I should be fine in an hour. Y'all should just take a cab anyway, please. Please and thank you. Talking about all the car crashes and everything. Oh. Oh, look, it's Claire. Fucking hell, Claire. Do I care? No. Get her home. Throw her in her house and lock the door, please. Where are we headed tonight? 432 Park Avenue. You know what? Why can't Claire and Chase get together? Like, that little cute couple. Let them be together. Why does Claire have to be so hung up on Sawyer's dick at all times? Maybe we could stop for some coffee. You trying to keep me up all night? I mean... No, I just thought I could help sober you up. If not, then how about some tea? I'm alright, Cerise. Well, I think I'll grab one for myself anyways. Wait here. Who's he looking at? Do I know you? Do I know you? Ibiza? Oh my, you've aged like fine wine. What? Ibiza? Pardon me, but do we know each other? You seriously don't remember me? Come on, Europe, summer 2018. Little Spanish island off the East Coast doesn't ring a bell. No! What the hell is this? I'm offended. You really don't recall our late night strolls along the beach, our late night tussles on the sand. No, I don't. Wait, I remember you. You were with that fit lad, yeah? Chad, was it? Wait, no, perhaps Chester. Maybe Chris. Christ. No, it was Chase. Oh, it was him. I thought they had the wrong person, but that man was lying. Remember it now? My mind's still blanking. Oh, please, it really wasn't that long ago. I certainly haven't forgotten. Okay, well, girl, he wants you to forget, so. But maybe you need a proper reminder. Hold up. What year does this story take place again? And again? Remind him of what exactly? Oh, hi, Sawyer Pines. That was sort of sweet. You got the wrong person. I'm married. Let's go. Wow, he didn't fall for your siren tricks. I'm out of here. So they must have? Do you really not remember your ex? Of course I do. And she wasn't my ex. I can't tell if that makes me feel better or worse. Can you remember all of your past flings? Cerise, there's not that many of them. If I didn't know any better, I'd almost sound you sound bothered, jealous, a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. I'm not worried. I keep trying to get little points here and there because just in case. So what if I am? It was a one night on a high school grad trip, nothing more. I'm messing with you, Sawyer. I'm not bothered by such casual affairs. Oh, my heart felt full. I wasn't quite sure if the swelling comfort came from the warmth of my tea or the warmth of 1,000 New York bodies orbiting around me, but regardless, there was solace in it knowing that each soul in this tiny little street led a life as intricate as mine. People brushing shoulders as they wandered, each shift opening a crevice to be filled by another absent-minded soul walking past. Each unintelligible conversation echoing in my ear like ripples in a pond. What choices were made that led us all up to this point to exist in the exact same place at the exact same time? How could 1,000 different threads manage to tangle into one singularity only to unravel back into their solitude? Isn't it a miracle for our existences to align so cosmically? How can we complain the world to be void of any help and meaning when we treat these moments so trivially? And yet, despite standing in the middle of a labyrinth of souls, I knew there would only be one face etched into my memory from tonight. Haniel. Cerise, are you alright? I've never realized how little I get out in the city. There is a whole world beneath my fingertips that I've been taking for granted. For a while there, I almost forgot just how beautiful New York was at night. You're impressed by a quaint little street like this? Yes, it looks pretty. Hey, it's cozy and cute. And believe it or not, but I still haven't been to most of the landmarks here in the city. You didn't grow up here. Oh. Open up to him in detail? I don't know. Does this mean that you trust him? I don't trust him, but he was opening up to us, so I was like, whatever. My mother was as vigilant as she was loving. She had this irrational fear that something bad would happen to me at any given moment. Even if I so much as took a step outside without letting her know, she'd go into a panic. It was as though she was always hiding me from something. I didn't really understand what it was she was trying to protect me from, but I was supposed to some extent she always had been right. My mothers really do know best. Do they? Oh. Ooh, true. So don't heckle me for being easily impressed unless you can find something better. That's no challenge. Is that so? Being easily impressed doesn't excuse me from being a tough critic. This would be the cutest little chapter if we didn't know Sawyer was just a dick. You feel tired, getting a little player. Nope. Are you up to waste more of your night on me? I don't know, I'll have to check my schedule. It could never be a waste to spend time with you, Sawyer. So I don't lose you. Oh, he does know he has another woman, right? Like, oh my gosh. Once again, the cutest little moment of we did not know everything else. Oh, we have Haniel. Looks like he's drunk as hell too, because we had that one meeting with that one guy. And that was going a different direction than I thought. Okay, so this must be the outfit that Cerise bought for him. Oh, there's a letter. There is a letter for Haniel. Oh, I can read that. For Haniel. A little thank you for putting up with me these past few months. P.S. Please practice tying your own tie. Aww. And then we had that drama. So, ugh, I did not need to see that horror on my screen from her. Oh, get her away from me. I didn't chase, throw her, dump her down. Like, I don't need to see this. Yeah. And goodbye. She's breathing. She's alive. You can get mad at me tomorrow, but I'm not letting you marinate a vomit. Is she awake? Is she asleep? Is she... do I care? No. If I wasn't reacting to this, I'd literally just skip through all this. Because I really just don't care about her. She lost it to me with the fact that she showed up with the pregnancy stick to Cerise. She's just a vile person. Very insecure. Very vile. Paris, France. Is that... Her partner's corporation has been working on a European expansion since 2022. Recently, the company's main steel supplier have undergone management restructuring, which has delayed shipments. And based on our analysis of their financials filed in the past 4 years, the company might be signaling a steady solvency decline. It does not seem like the company will continue to operate beyond another decade. Many of their subcontractors are also facing financial strains. The struggle seems to be pervasive across the whole chain. And the company itself, how are their financials? Incredible despite the subtle signs of a crumbling supply chain. What do they have coming up on their social agenda? Who are these people? To my knowledge, they're hosting a charity gala at the end of the month. Oh. Most of their partners, investors, and competitors will be in attendance. Is this? But why do you ask? Who are you? It's a great opportunity to introduce ourselves. Introduce ourselves to who, Sebastian? Look into that gala for me, will you? And please get in touch with their supplier. Let them know we're interested in an acquisition. Of course. What's going on? Who are you people? Who are you? Is there anything I can help you with, Letizia? I wanted to run by you the obituary that's published tomorrow morning, which I suppose is already today considering how late it is. I'm sure it's perfect. You're taking care of it after all. My dear, please just give it a read. This is about your father after all. And as his assistant, you should know him best. If he has your approval, then I see no reason not to greenlight the publication. What was all that about the gala babble with Maurice? A business trip I planned for New York. Why? What's in New York? Isn't this... Who is this? I thought it was, what's her name's brother for a second, but I don't think it's him. Who is this? What's up? Who is this? Cerise Laurent? What? And why is she in Papa's will? No! Just a loose end that my father forgot to tie. What? What? I'm gagged.